So this is the machine I bought after looking at Sydney Graham's video on Sewing 101, and she did suggest this is beginner friendly. At the same time, you can do very heavy projects on it. By that I mean like sewing your own clothes without any problems, and it should last up to like 7 years. Let's hope it does. Oh, by the way, this cannot sew, I think, quilts. This can only sew clothes that are like from light to medium thickness, so maybe I can't sew wool with this, but other than that, you should be good with this. Okay, so this is what we have inside. Obviously, the sewing machine. There's some booklet. I'm not sure if this is a warranty booklet or if this has some instructions. I really hope it does, because I have no idea how to operate this thing. Oh yeah, it does have instructions on what all is included. And this also has some wires and some parts. I hope I don't have to fix anything, and it came pre-fixed. If that's a word. Yeah, these are apparently called foots, and you can use this to do different types of stitches. That's as far as I know. Okay, now let's figure out. First I'm going to open this and then see where can I put the thread, and if there are any other parts I need to fix. This is the machine, as you can see, and unfortunately my table is a little small for this thing. I don't have budget to extend the table right now. Let's see what we can do. This also came with another part. This is apparently called the foot, and this is used to control the speed of the needle. The further you press it like an accelerator, the needle goes faster. Simple logic. There's some other things that are stuck to this machine. Let's see what they are. It's a quick reference guide, and the good thing is it comes with an operation manual, and it does say how I can fix the thread and put it in the foot. Like this area where the needle goes into is called the foot, and you can change them. It already, I think, comes with a basic one. Yeah, it does have one foot, and this thing can do 60 different stitches, as you can see. So we can do a lot of things with this. Give me some time, let me fully unpack this, and then I'll cut to actually putting in the thread and doing a first stitch. Actually, before I try to fix the complex parts, let's first put this foot where it belongs. I'm guessing at my feet. But we also need to plug the other end to the machine. All I need to do is find a place where this hole can go in. Oh, it's right here. Right at this spot. I'm guessing that's the one where the foot should go in. I don't think I need instructions for this. I mean, I fix so many things. Yep, this is done. Now for the thread and needle, there are so many tiny parts here which I don't want to break. So I'll be back. Hi again. I tried opening everything up, and I think I literally opened it up. So I'm gonna take some time, read the instructions about each and every part, figure this out, and then come back and tell you guys about what each part is. Okay guys, there are two things that we need to know. There are two places that the thread comes in from. One is called the upper thread, which is on the top, and then there is lower thread, or called bobbin, which comes from bottom, which I'll tell later. I finally was able to figure out and then put this thread in. Let me walk you through the process. Okay, I'm changing the order in the video. So this is not what I did. I actually put the upper one first, and apparently that's wrong. You're supposed to put the bobbin first. So you take the thread, you pull it, and then what you do is from underneath it, you take it and, oh sorry, you're supposed to wind it around this, and then take that thread, take this bobbin which is supposed to be in here, take it out, make sure that this print is on the top. From underneath it, there's a hole. Pull it up so that the thread comes up like this, and then you push this whole thing towards this so that it's touching it. I mean, not touching it, but almost close to it. Now I'm supposed to turn this on. Ooh. And press on the foot so that this will be winding. I'm supposed to hold this while pressing that, so I can't record this, but what I'll be doing is taking this and pressing on the foot so that this will be winding to this correctly. Okay, once we made the bobbin, that's where our bobbin is. This is the part that where we put it out, and the beam. One thing we're supposed to do is we have to hold the bobbin and make sure that this wire goes in, the thread goes in through this thing, like how it's shown here. It should go into that, and then we have to push it this side. And we also need to get it through whatever is suggested here, like this. And once that is done, we just need to reattach the bobbin cover and we should be good. Oh, we finally finished it. Next, the upper thread part. Okay, you can see this small thing right here. This is actually in a position here, which I lifted it up until it reached here. The next thing I did was to turn on the machine. And yeah, it does that sound when you turn it on, it's fine. And then what I did is to basically rotate this such that this needle, which was initially like touching the floor, raises up. Once that needle is up, basically you do that by turning this, you can turn off the machine so that you don't accidentally hurt yourself. The next thing you're supposed to do is, there is a small stick right there, which you're supposed to pull it up, and you can fix on top of it your thread. Then you're supposed to pull your thread along, put this in here, put the thread in here, pull it along. There are directions that you can follow, like 1, you start here, and then 2, you put it down this thread, 3, rotate it up, 4, and then inside, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a small hook to which you hook the thread. Pull it down, 5, get it through this small hole right here, and then put it into the eye of your needle, and then through the bottom, and then pull it back. You have finished the first part, which is the upper thread. I actually got this hoping this will like relieve my stress, but it's causing me too much stress at this point. But I'm not one to give up halfway, so let's follow through. In the book, you will see something that says like pass the thread guide 1, like part A, type B. This is basically the needle threader apparently, and that is not for beginners, so don't touch it. Just follow what I said, which is the first part that we just did, putting the upper thread. Now let me figure out how to put the lower thread, which should go somewhere in here through that circular thing called the bobbin. Once I figure that out, I will let you know. And there are instructions everywhere on this machine. It should be hopefully easier than the upper one. Let me get back to you once I figure that out. The final part after setting it in is something called pulling up the bobbin before we start. For that, I just held this wire, which is the upper thread, I don't know why I keep saying wire. I thought this would be like stress relieving, but caused a lot of stress. But I'm finally happy with the state that it's in. So I just held that wire and I slowly pulled this a full circle such that this mark stays on top. So you do a full circle So this pin will go down, the needle will go down and pull the thread that is below along with it. And that thread that came out, I just held it with my hand and pulled it all the way backward. And even the upper thread, I pulled it all the way backward. It's better if we leave a lot of thread in the leeway so that things won't get tangled up. I actually got these sewing practice sheets hoping that I would get started on sewing today, but I think I've done a lot just by understanding this machine. Let me just go over what happened. So we connected the foot and then we connected the power supply, obviously. And then the first thing we did is we unlocked this by opening this up and making sure we pulled the needle away by turning this. And then we locked in the thread and then put it around this and then into the bobbin and then put it around and then turned on the machine and then wound it around it by holding it and then put the bobbin inside and then set it everything up. And next we put the upper thread, went it around, and it's in. This is what we did for today, and this is a lot. The next part I will hopefully do my first soon, and then I'm thinking of a small project where I really need an apron. I'm an Indian and we use a lot of turmeric in our food, and not having an apron is ruining all my clothes. So my first project would be stitching an apron. Thank you for watching this video. I started this project as a good hobby and because like the clothes prices are just ridiculous, but this is proving to be a little more stressful rather than stress-free. But I'm happy with where I am today and hope to see you in the next video. And please do check out Sydney's Graham's videos on YouTube if you need any help or proper instructions in sewing.